It's Roscoe's Field. We're doing this event for the Republican Party of Sandoval County, and I have the man who would like to be your next sheriff with me. How are you doing?
I'm good, sir. How are you?
Tell everybody your name and some background on you.
Sure. My name is Dan Parsons, and originally...
Oh, the Parsons Project.
Yes. So that's easy to remember. Dan Parsons, and I'll tell you a little bit of something about me that's kind of ironic. I was actually born in England.
Really?
So, yeah.
You don't have an accent?
I don't. I was raised here.
Yeah.
So I obtained my U.S. citizenship at the age of 21. I feel it's kind of ironic that I'm here in America right now with the tyranny that's going on, considering my country of origin.
Yeah. That's and Constitution Day today is when we decided we would break away from England, and of course now they're one of our biggest allies. But yeah. So, what were your parents just in England visiting or something?
No, not at all. Both my biological parents are English. So
okay.
My stepfather raised me. He's a military veteran, a war hero, and he brought me over here.
Cool. All right. Well, we're glad you're here. Now, tell us a little bit about what the Constitution of the United States means to Dan Parsons.
Well, again, it's kind of ironic that I was born in England, right? But no taxation without representation. And the Constitution is a founding document of how this country was born. And at the end of the day, it outlines our responsibility or our rights, our God-given unalienable rights to protect us from a tyrannical government. The First Amendment for freedom of speech. Second Amendment, your right to bear arms. Your Fourth Amendment to be free from unreasonable searches and seizures, and your Fifth Amendment to be free from self-incrimination. And at the end of the day, the Constitution, along with the Declaration of Independence, are the most important documents that helped to shape this country. And so, to me, it's a very important document. And along with Constitution Day, celebrating our citizenship, whether you're naturalized like myself or you're a natural-born citizen.
So, as sheriff, that's a pretty powerful position, more so even in some cases than the federal agencies and the state police. So, as sheriff of Sandoval County, why'd you decide to run for that?
Absolutely, I completely agree with you. If it's we the people, for the people and by the people. And as a constitutionalist, I believe as a sheriff, with the amount of power that a sheriff has, I'm concerned with what's coming down the pipeline in the future. I do believe that law enforcement could be used to enforce unconstitutional mandates and things like that. And I truly believe that being a sheriff, I could stop that from happening.
Yeah, I know Tony Mace was very strong in the same ideas that you're saying right now. So I imagine you know of Tony or have met him.
Yeah, I know who he is.
Yeah, and so some of the same ideas. So, all right, well, if folks want to find out more, and we'll talk to you in depth more another time, but for today, if people want to find out more about your campaign for sheriff, how would they do that?
Well, they could contact me on my personal phone. I'm okay with giving out my phone number over the radio. It's 505-249-2652, or they could email me. My email is pretty easy. It's danparsons81@protonmail.com. And something else I'd like to say, we're just getting the campaign off the ground. It's a little early because it is next year, but sure. I'd rather start early. And as far as my experience goes, I was active duty military myself. I spent 5 years on active duty, and after that, I spent 12 years as a police officer, and I'm 2 classes away from completing my law degree in American Legal Studies. Wow. And that'd be my second master's degree. So I really hope to get people's votes as a constitutionalist sheriff.
Where were you a police officer?
I've been a police officer in multiple different agencies. Okay. So I did have almost 6 years with Santa Fe PD, and most recently I was in a smaller town. Okay.
I ask because people may not know, but I could run for sheriff. You could run for sheriff. You don't have to have law enforcement experience to run for sheriff. You should, in my opinion, but you don't have to.
Yeah, I think you probably should have some law enforcement experience, but you're absolutely right. Anybody can run for sheriff. And just because I have the experience as a police officer and, the education experience, that doesn't, I don't think that's why people should vote or could vote. They could vote for me for that reason, right? I don't think that's why they should vote for me. I think they should vote for me because I'm going to protect their rights.
Well, it would make me want to vote for you, say, over somebody else who maybe didn't have that experience, because I know I couldn't be telling a force of people how to enforce the law. I have no experience in that.
Right,
so,
absolutely.
And I don't think they would respect me if I tried.
Yeah, maybe not. But at the end of the day, like you said, I had that experience, over a decade of experience. Yeah. So that would be a part of running for sheriff. So.
Right. All right. Well, thank you, Dan.
Thank you, sir.
All right. We'll get back to a little business here and...